Why is space completely silent? And why should that terrify you? Stop for a second. Right now, your world is full of sound. You're breathing. Of electricity. Distant traffic. Even silence on Earth is never truly silent. But space? Space is something else. Space is not quiet. It is mute by nature. And once you truly understand why, you'll realize something unsettling. The universe was never designed for us. We grow up watching movies where explosions roar through space, where ships scream past each other, where the cosmos feels alive and loud. That's fiction. Reality is colder, darker, and far more disturbing. Sound is not a thing. It's a process. Sound is vibration, traveling through matter. Air molecules bump into each other. Energy passes along. Your ears translate those vibrations into meaning. But space has no air, no water, no solid medium, just emptiness. Almost perfect emptiness. In most of space, there is less than 1 atom per cubic centimeter. That's not thin air. That's almost nothing. So when something happens in space, star exploding, 2 asteroids colliding, a planet tearing itself apart, there is no sound, no boom, no echo, no warning. The most violent events in the universe happen in absolute silence. And that should scare you. Because on Earth, sound is how we survive. A crack of thunder warns you to take shelter. A growl tells you danger is near. A scream means someone needs help. Sound gives context. Sound gives time. Space gives you neither. Imagine floating outside a spacecraft. You see light from distant stars. You see the curve of a planet below you. It looks peaceful. Then something goes wrong. A micrometeorite the size of a grain of sand punches through your suit. On Earth, you would hear a pop, a hiss, a warning. In space, nothing. Your air rushes out. Pressure drops. Your blood begins to boil at a microscopic level. Oxygen leaves your brain. And all of it happens in silence. No dramatic scream. No last words. Just darkness. Astronauts say the silence of space feels wrong. Not calming. Not beautiful. Wrong. Because the human brain evolved with sound. Total silence confuses us. In experiments on Earth, people placed in near-silent chambers begin to hallucinate within minutes. They hear voices. They hear music. They hear footsteps that don't exist. Brain creates sound because it cannot function without it. Now imagine being in a place where silence never ends. Where there is no echo, no feedback, no reassurance that you exist. Space strips away one of the most basic confirmations of life. And silence is only the beginning. Because space also breaks the rules your body depends on. There is no up or down. No natural sense of direction. No familiar rhythm of day and night. Even time behaves differently. Near massive objects like black holes, time slows down. Minutes for you could be years for someone watching from far away. And again. All of this happens silently. A black hole can tear a star apart with unimaginable force. And you would never hear it. The universe kills quietly. Even light, the fastest thing we know, takes time to travel. When you look at the stars, you are looking into the past. Some of those stars no longer exist. They died millions of years ago. You just haven't seen it yet. So when you stare into space, you are surrounded by ghosts. Dead stars. Destroyed worlds. Extinct systems. All frozen in silent light. And here's the part no one tells you. Silence makes space more dangerous, not less. On Earth, sound helps us detect problems. A strange noise in a machine means something is wrong. A change in pitch signals failure. In space, machines fail without warning. A crack forms. A seal weakens. A system shuts down. No sound to alert you. Only blinking lights, if you're lucky. This is why spacewalks are among the most dangerous things humans do. One mistake. One unnoticed failure. And there is no sound to save you. Even communication is delayed. When astronauts speak to Earth, their words travel as radio waves. They don't move instantly. On Mars, messages can take up to 20 minutes one way. If something goes wrong, help is not coming. You are alone. In silence. And yet we keep going. We keep pushing outward into this soundless void. Why? Because silence doesn't mean absence of power. It means power without warning. The universe doesn't shout. It doesn't announce itself. It simply acts. And humans, fragile and loud, are trying to survive in a place that does not acknowledge our presence. Space is not empty. It is full of radiation. Invisible particles moving at near light speed. Forces that can shred DNA and destroy cells. You can't hear radiation. You can't feel it. By the time you notice its effects, it's already too late. That's the real terror of silence. It hides danger. It removes intuition. It makes the universe feel indifferent. And maybe that's the truth we struggle with the most. The universe doesn't care if we exist. It doesn't celebrate us. It doesn't warn us. Stars will burn whether we watch them or not. Galaxies will collide whether we survive or not. And it will all happen without a sound. So the next time you hear silence on Earth, remember, it's temporary. True silence exists only in space. and it is not peaceful. It is a reminder that life is rare, fragile, and temporary. If this made you think, if this made you feel small, that's the point. Because understanding the silence of space helps us understand something deeper. Why being alive here right now is the loudest miracle in the universe. If you want more real science that changes how you see reality, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay curious.